Medicine the Musical, book, music, and lyrics by Michael Ehrenreich. Act 1. Prologue. There are 4 separate areas, one for Tyler, inner city, Eddie, juvenile hall detention center, Kip, strip club dive bar, and Christina, rich girl's room. Got a letter in the mail, gonna change my life.
Got a letter in the mail, gonna change my life.
Got a letter in the mail, gotta read it twice.
Got a letter in the mail.
Today starts the rest of my life. Today starts the rest of my life.
No more running through this neighborhood, no more hiding when it's dark.
No more daddy's angry looks, no more mama's frowns.
I'm gonna be a doctor now. I'm gonna be a doctor now. I'm gonna be a doctor now. I'm gonna be a doctor now.
No more running from my past, no more juvie hall.
No more working crappy jobs, no more hustling drinks for tips.
Today starts the rest of my life. Today starts the rest of my life. I'm gonna be a doctor now. 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 I'm gonna be a doctor.
Scene 1, the lecture hall. Professor Crutch gestures with his crutch while singing. Other players duck, keeping out of the way.
Today starts the rest of your life. You're a first year, you're a maggot, you're a worm, you're the lowest of the low. If there's scut to do, you'll do it with a grin. Wipe that smile off your chin, it's not a joke. You'll have lectures in the morning, then anatomy at noon, and then go round and round and round and round and round and round. A patient still unsatisfied. Then go round once more. Round once more. Today starts the rest of your life. Today starts the rest of my life. Oh, look to your left, look to your right. One of you won't be here to graduate. Today starts the rest of my life. Look to your left, look to your right. One of you won't be here to graduate. Today starts the rest of your life. Today starts the rest of my life. Dismissed.
That wasn't at all what I expected.
It's not all rainbows and butterflies on a silver platter.
But what did he mean one of us won't be here to graduate?
I've seen worse bullies than Professor Crutch.
It's true, though. Some of you won't be here to graduate, and people drop out, go crying back to mommy and daddy. They take a break, or a long leap from loser's ledge.
Loser's ledge?
Oh, don't tell me you don't know. The 14th floor window outside the biolab. There's a couple of jumpers every year, usually at exam time. But you can be damn sure that I won't be one of them. See, my father's a surgeon, Dr. Blake Cutter Sr. And his father before him. He was also a
I'm
sur-
Christina.
I'm Eddie.
Wow, that's a lot of tattoos.
Hey, mind your own.
Hey, I was just saying,
I like tattoos. You just don't expect to see a skull on a doctor.
A future doctor. She didn't mean anything.
I don't need you defending me. But it's true. Sometimes my mouth gets a little ahead of my brain. Anyway, I'm Tiffany, but call me Tiff.
You can't hide those arms forever, you know. You need to scrub in for surgery and that sort of thing. But you don't seem much like the surgeon type. See, a surgeon needs to be steady, nerves of steel, like my dad. You can't fly off the handle.
Why does it always have to be this way? Some smart kid making noise. Hey, watch yourself.
Anyways, I've got him picked.
Who, Tyler? Picked for what?
You know, look to your left, look to your right. One of you won't be here to graduate. Do you know that I almost didn't get admitted here? Me. Can you believe it? Do you know why? Quotas. Affirmative action. You know, you can be sure that my grades are better than any of yours, but they need to make room for the disadvantaged. Sure, they used up a spot for him, but he'll be gone by midterms. You mark my words.
Wow, what a jerk. Don't let him get to you, okay?
Don't worry. Nothing's gonna get to me today. Yeah, I'm disadvantaged, but I'm the first ever in my family to even go to college. First in 200 years. So I cannot and I will not fail. Where I come from, they roam the streets like tigers in the night. One sideways glance can end your life, a bullet just for talking. Oh, there's no food on the table and my dad's been put away. So there's nothing that a man can say to take away this day from me. Where I come from, they roam the streets like tigers in the night. Oh, endless days and endless nights, my mother worked for this. Oh, endless days and endless nights, my mother worked for this. She said, rise, it's your life. She said, it's your time to shine. It was never mine. Rise, don't let the bastards grind you down. There's hatred all around. You've got to have your say. You've got to have your day. Rise, just rise, she said. Rise above. Rise, just rise, she said. Rise above. Where I come from, roam the streets like tigers in the night. Oh, in this days and in this night, my mother worked for this. Oh, in this days and in this night, my mother worked for this. Rise, she said. Rise above. Rise, just rise, she said. Rise above.
Oh, Miss Christina, thank goodness I caught up with you. They made me move the car for the ambulances. I'm parked at the south entrance now.
Thank you.
Will there be anything else, miss?
That'll be nothing else, Charles. I just need to pull these layers off. Find something inside of me. Something I can be. This is not who I really am. Daddy's princess spoiled VIP. I gotta pull these layers off. I gotta burn the whole thing down. It's not so easy to be rich. Daddy works and mom's an effing bitch. This is not who I really am. I
Scene 2, the lecture hall.
I'm scared. I've never seen a dead body before. What do you suppose it'll be like?
It'll be okay. I'll be your partner for the dissection.
Like you know anything about dead bodies or dying. See, I've seen a cadaver before.
Maybe when your dad killed on his operating table.
The skin goes all gray and cold, and it all reeks of formaldehyde. And you'll reek every day for a month while you're dissecting. See, I already did the summer pre-anatomy course, so.
It gives me the chills. I feel like I should have worn something different.
Oh, God. Does this dress go with that cadaver? Seriously? What about you, Tyler? Dissecting is delicate work.
Yeah, I've seen bodies.
206. That is how many bones there are in the human body. I expect you to know each one by name, intimately, like a friend, like a lover. 600 muscles, 78 organs, 100,000 miles of blood vessels, 100 billion neurons, and million ways for each and every part to go miserably wrong. You have the conceit, you have the audacity to think that you can fix man?
Professor Crutch throws an egg up in the air and catches it in a bowl where it shatters.
Can you fix this? Can you make this whole again? Things fall apart. Disease is a part of life. From the moment we are born, the end is already written. In the eyes of the newborn, in the bones of a child, the grave is glimpsed. But you will be doctors and will impose order upon the universe, turn back the arrow of time, and keep things whole. With a measure of humility, please. I know something of illness too. It's every bit of heat escaping into space. It's every broken bit that no longer has its place. It's the lazy arms of galaxies spiraling to naught. There's a million ways to break, but only one way to be whole. So look me in the eyes, let me see your disease. Have you got a tricky heart, or did your colon just seize? Is it something in your brain or in your DNA? There's a million ways to break, but only one way to be whole.
It's every bit of trash I picked up in the hall. It's everything graffiti that I've washed from off the wall. It's a violence and the silence as it spills into the streets. There's a million ways to break, and a million ways to make it whole.
So look me in the eyes, let me see your disease.
For every kind word that helped me walk a little faster, a thank you to a teacher there between me and disaster. For every girl that dances every day across the stage, there's a million ways to break, and a million ways to make it whole.
So look me in the eyes, let me see your disease. For every day I spent locked up behind those walls, for everyone that failed to catch me from the fall. It's a fracture, it's a fraying, it's a vortex in my mind. There's a million ways to break. Is there someone there to make me whole? So look me in the eyes, let me see your disease. There's a million ways to break, but only one way. There's a million ways, but only one way. There's a million ways, but only one way. There's a million ways to make it whole. So look me in the eyes, let me see your disease. There's a million ways to break, but only one way. There's a million ways to make it whole.
So how do we learn, Professor?
You must first know normal to recognize abnormal. We start with anatomy. Today you will cut flesh, dead flesh, that once lived and breathed as you do. If you faint, you will not be the first. Meet your teachers.
Scene 3, an anatomy lab. There are 3 cadavers on tables.
Gross anatomy is the most important subject if you're going to be a surgeon. If you want to participate in a good dissection and not that butchery over there, you can join my table, too.
I'm fine where I am.
Suit yourself. But remember, you have to make the incision deeply into the pericardial sac.
Deep. Thanks.
Don't listen to him. If you do that, you'll transect the heart and ruin the whole dissection. First, you need to identify the major veins and arteries, and then gently incise the pericardial sac and peel it back gently, like so.
Blake's a goddamn gunner. When will you learn not to listen to a thing he says?
Blake lifts up a cadaver's head and pretends it is talking.
Is your hand shaking, Eddie? Don't hurt yourself. It's so easy for the blade to slip. Cuts through a hand like butter.
Stop that. Show some respect. These were people once who gave their bodies so science so that we might learn.
Yeah, like, do you ever wonder who they were or how they died? Look, she's still wearing her necklace. Shouldn't they have removed that?
Well, I'm done. Beautiful as a dissection you'll ever see, and I'm sure Professor Crutch will use it tomorrow as an example. Enjoy your late night. Now see, Tiff, if you were with me, you'd be done by now.
It's a great and sacred privilege we have to work on these bodies.
All right, that does it for us. You guys coming?
Wow, that's a beautiful dissection you have there, Eddie. You've got a gift with your hands.
Looks like my years in shop class have paid off, from engines to cadavers.
It's okay. You go. I'm going to work on this a little longer.
It's very late.
I know that this has got to be perfect. I need it to be perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Suddenly, the cadavers sit up.
So you wanna know how I died?
There was a bus.
There was a cliff.
There was a car
There were no ifs
for
or
second chances.
There was an icy patch of night. The road went left, but I went right, and now I'm yours.
There was a family I loved, and something fell from up above, and now I'm yours.
And now I'm yours.
I took a step just off the ledge. I had a thought that I would wait until he saw me. As I hurtled into space, I knew it once it was too late, and now I'm yours.
And now I'm yours.
So I give to you my heart.
And I my liver.
For this part,
Use them well, and do not dwell much on the little lives that came before.
so you better make the most of what you have here.
Life can be much shorter than you know.
You have a purpose. God put you on this earth for something.
When the moment comes, you'll know it. And if it's in your heart, you'll show it. When the moment comes, when the moment comes, when the moment comes.
So you wanna know how I died?
The cadavers jump back onto the tables and are still. Tyler looks at the necklace, puts it around his neck, and tucks it under his shirt.
Goodness, Tyler, were you here all night?
Oh, yeah, I must have slept. The dissection is all finished.
Come on, we have to get to class.
Look at it.
Professor Crutch hates it when we're late.
Look at it.
It's great. Really great. Can we go now?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just tired.
Enter Christina's mother, a very properly dressed and put together woman.
Oh, there you are, Christina. I've been searching through this filthy place for minutes.
Mother, what are you doing here?
Oh, I came to see for myself. This is the best school you could get into.
It's a fine school.
You know, touching filthy people with their filthy diseases. What do you need this for?
I need to get my hands dirty. I need to fumble with flesh. I need to lay down with lepers. I need to touch their disease. I don't want some trophy in distress in a pretty dress. Gotta be myself, can't be a woman.
never understand.
Suppose I won't.
Scene 4, the lecture hall. There is a CPR mannequin upright in the center of the room. Eddie is ambushed by his parole officer.
Eddie, there you are. The dean told me I'd find you here.
Oh, geez, not here. I'll check in later. I've been busy studying. You know, it's crazy how much they expect us to know.
Oh, you were supposed to check in last week. Medical school or no, you need to meet the terms of your parole.
Yeah, you're right. Look, I'll check in tonight, I promise.
Okay, you don't want another ankle bracelet, okay?
No, I'm good.
Are you? Good? You seem a little, I don't know, ragged.
Just not enough hours in the day to do it all.
Are you taking your meds? You need to take them. That's one of the conditions.
Yes, I'm taking my meds. Look, class is starting. Can I go?
Yeah, check in later. Hey, Eddie, I'm proud of you.
Eddie joins the class in the lecture hall.
Oh my God, I can't believe I need to sit through this nonsense. It's been 3 months already, and I've known how to do CPR for years. I've got other things to do.
Of course you do.
Look, first exams are tomorrow, you know.
I think we all know that. Anyway, it's advanced cardiac life support. There's more to CPR than...
They teach it at my father's office, okay? Everybody knows how to do it, even the receptionist.
Quiet!
Professor Crutch suddenly knocks the mannequin onto its back with his crutch.
This man is on his back. He's had a heart attack. There wasn't even time to scream, and now his every dream lies dying. What do you do?
Call a doctor.
What do you do?
Call the nurse.
What do you do?
Panic, 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 panic.
No, 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 no. You call a code. You grab the ACT. You grab the oxygen. You grab the card that starts his heart before it is too late. You call a code. Compressions are the answer if this man is to survive. Blood pumping through the veins is what it means to be alive. 1, 2, 3 and pumping, pumping. 1, 2, 3 and pumping, pumping, breathe. 1, 2, 3 and pumping, pumping. 1, 2, 3 and pumping, pumping, breathe. It takes a team to run a code. With your colleagues at your side, this man might stay alive. Medicine is teamwork, like a rocket to the moon. If you won't do it together, you can't do it alone. So call a code. So call a code. So call a code. Dismissed.
You're trembling. You did a good job with the resuscitation.
It's the exams tomorrow. My head is spinning. I just can't focus. It's too much. Too many thoughts and ideas racing against each other. I don't feel ready. Everyone else seems to know so much already.
Don't let Blake get in your head. He's a total gunner. He needs to keep everyone else down to make him feel good about himself. Anyway, you didn't hear it from me, but I heard there's a big malpractice suit against his dad, Dr. Blake Cutter Sr. Really, like he took out the wrong kidney or he left his watch behind.
You know, that shouldn't make me feel better, but it does. A little. There's just so much in here swirling around. I can't focus. It's not just Blake. Sometimes it's other things in the past that intrude. Shards of glass fill my soul. 1,000 lacerations, but there is no hemostasis, and all I can do is believe. I'm not the man I want to be. I'm not the man I ought to be. I dug those graves, I served my time. I tried to pay for my every crime, but still can't find my peace. I can only break your heart. Oh, I can only let you down.
You have to
Oh, I
promise
can
me.
only break your heart. Oh, I can only let you down. I promise you.
Scene 5, Dr. Blake Cutter Sr.'s office.
Well, hello, Blake. What a nice surprise to see you.
Hi, Dad.
Is everything okay? Shouldn't you be in class or rounding? The professor does love to round.
Yeah, well, we got our exams back
It's
today.
all right, son.
I didn't do.
You did your best, son. Don't worry too much about the grades. After all, you're not trying to become a dermatologist. You've got the hands, right? You've got your dad's golden hands. There's a place right here waiting for you next to me with those hands, okay?
Yeah, maybe I've got the hands, but there's a lot out there that I never thought about. Internal medicine, obstetrics, other things in the world.
Obstetrics, son? What? You have two choices. You can be a surgeon or you can waste your life, okay? Internal medicine, don't be absurd, okay? Anyways, good news. I've just received my appointment from the university. Yeah, clinical professor of surgery. So, I'll be teaching you next semester.
Great.
Scene 6, the hospital floors.
Very good. Let's round one more time. Tyler, run the list for us.
First, we need to check the potassium levels on bed 4.
Bed 4. Tyler, we do not treat beds. We treat people.
Yes, Professor, I'm sorry. Potassium on Mr. Kapoor, and then we need to check enzymes on Mr. Gonzalez.
Professor, still making rounds with the new ones. What's the point, right? Tell me, Professor, had you known it was going to be like this 20 years ago, wouldn't you have just killed yourself?
Dr. Dole, there are students present. Contain your bitterness in my school.
Oh, this is not your school. Once the merger's done, well, everything will change, won't it? Things today, Professor, they're not how they used to be. I used to make my rounds on these self-same grounds. I took all the time I needed till the tasket was completed. Yes, I sent out those bills. Sometimes I buried those kills. But I got the respect for this hard-earned intellect. Now I haunt these halls like a phantom in a photograph. There's constant information and computer automation. Is it HMO or PPO, Medicare or Medicaid? Do I know you, sir? What network are you in? I feel that I've been left behind, some relic from an older time. In a future world, my children won't want this. They'll be lawyers or accountants, architects or MBAs. In a future world, my children won't do this. Stop!
I've heard enough. You don't know how lucky you are. Stop. You've said enough. It's a sacred task. It's a holy right. Remember your own.
Things today, Professor, they're not how they used to be. Yep, we're both dinosaurs, Professor.
Students, pay him no heed. Medicine is the most noble of professions. Let's go on. Let's go on.
Continue, Tyler.
Yes, enzymes on Mr. Gonzalez, second set, and then check blood cultures on Mr. Stevens, and Mrs. Gold pressure was elevated, and...
Can it be this man has spoken true? Then what's a man like me supposed to do? These hollowed halls are all I've known. Am I to be a king without a throne? With my lip, I'm a gimp. Should I jump like a chimp when my master calls? What am I if I cannot be this? What am I if I cannot be this? What am I?
Scene 7, the cafeteria.
Hey, excuse me. You seem very familiar to me.
Maybe from the hospital? I'm a med student.
No, it's not that.
Hey, Tiff, grades were posted. Did you see?
I saw. What's it to you?
I was just asking.
No, I know from where. It's from that bar.
What?
Yeah.
No, what bar?
No, I was there for my son's bachelor party. Yeah, you remember. It's a nice boy with that big mustache. Yeah, like me. He get on the stage with the girls, and the girls, they do this dance with him, and whoa! Oh, those girls. My heart.
Mr. Thanatos drops his food tray and falls to the floor on his back next to Blake.
What do you do? Call a doctor. What do you do?
Call a nurse.
What do you do? Panic, 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 panic.
No, you call a code. Grab the ACD. You grab the oxygen. You grab the oxygen. You grab the card. Let's start his heart before it is too late. You call a code.
Code blue, cafeteria. Code blue, cafeteria.
You call a code.
Scene 8, the lecture hall.
Tyler, that was incredible what you did back there in the cafeteria.
You saved a man's life.
We saved a man's life.
Not everyone.
Medicine is teamwork, like a rocket to the moon. If you won't do it together, you can't do it alone.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Please, don't stop. You think you're the first to mock me?
I'm sorry, Professor.
I heard what happened today. Tyler, well done. It's not every day that a first-year student saves a life. I heard that most of you performed well and that some of you froze. That's okay, too. You learn from failure, even more so than success. You learned from me, and I learned long ago from my teacher. And he from his, and because of this chain, today a man lives that might have been dead. We have a saying in medicine: see one, do one, teach one. It is our way of paying it forward. See one, do one, teach one. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a surgeon, if you want to be a man. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a surgeon, if you want to be a man, you'd better learn how to learn. You better learn how to learn. You see one, you do one, you teach one.
Need someone to teach you.
Need someone to preach you.
Need someone to beat you when you need
opposite of love. The opposite of love is indifference. The opposite of love. The opposite of love. Opposite of love. The opposite of love. Opposite of love is indifference. So see one. See one. Do one. Do one. Teach one. Teach one.
So you all think you're better than me now, huh? CPR. Really? Big freaking deal. It's nurses' work. Surgeons don't do CPR.
I
So-
heard your dad needs to sometimes.
My dad is
No
brilliant.
one thinks anything of you one way or another. You heard Professor Crutch? We're all just trying to learn. But to learn, you must allow yourself to be taught.
Did some Jedi die and make you Yoda? Look, I don't need to hear a lesson from you. You don't belong here. In fact, none of you belong.
Oh, come on. I'd say it's time that you don't belong here. You know, privilege only gets you so far. Maybe it gets you in the front door. But after that, you gotta put up or shut up. And you know what, Blake? I think it's time you shut up. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be scared of you, Mr. Prison, Mr. Tattoos? You don't belong here either.
Stop! You'll kill him!
This is not over. I'm going to the dean and your parole officer. Yeah, that's right. You guys didn't know about that. You didn't know I knew about that.
Just get out of here. Why do you need to be this way?
I'm going. Why do I need to be like this? This is who I am. Who are you pretending to be? Oh, God. I've done it now. Why does it always have to be this way?
It's gonna be okay.
It won't be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Promise me.
I promise you.
Scene 9. The hospital ICU. An ICU nurse is present.
Hi, what happened to Mr. Thanatos?
Mr. Thanatos?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's gone.
Gone? To the floors? But I saved his life this morning. How can he just be gone? I failed after all?
In the darkness they learn how to die. As the last light leaves the sky, in the nowhere hours between night and day, they slowly slip away. They slowly slip away.
In the darkness they learn how to die. But still I need to cry. Every lesson learned, every bridge that's burned, everything that's loved, everything that's lost, they slowly slip away. They slowly slip away.
His bed was full this morning, and so again tomorrow. And we make our rounds as the quiet sounds and say, you are not alone. And say, you are not alone.
In the darkness they learn how to lie. Why do I try? I push the stone up the mountain, but then the mountain it crumbles. I do it day after day after day. Day after day after day. I push the stone up the mountain, but then the mountain it crumbles. I do it day after day after day. Day after day after day.
In the darkness they learn how to die.
Day after
As the last light leaves the sky. Day after day after day.
You are not alone.
Day after day after day.
They learn how to
Day after day.
You are not alone.
Day after day after day.
You are not alone.
Day after day after day.
You are not alone.
Day after day after day after day after day after day.
10 outside the medical school.
Well, it's done now. So, Eddie, are you enjoying your last day at school?
What have you done?
I did what was needed to be done to keep the professional standards of this school at a high caliber. The honor, the generations of doctors.
Save it,
who
Blake.
came-
If you did something awful, just say it. Spit it out.
I just told the dean how this one assaulted me. And I mean, it's definitely against the student code of conduct. He assured me that proper action would be taken, and I'm sure that the school's experiment in hiring ex-cons shall be short-lived.
It was a youth detention center.
Oh, is that what they're calling it these days? It doesn't matter. Everyone knows now. You think patients will trust a criminal to treat them? What did you do anyway? Look, I'm not saying who said what, but somebody said you killed a guy.
That's not true.
Oh, is it? Why don't you ask him? I mean, you saw how he almost killed me. By the way, I'll be pressing charges. No one assaults Blake Cutter Jr. with
Go!
impunity.
Go! Just go now!
Okay. We'll see who else goes now.
Is it true what Blake said?
How can he ask such a thing?
Of course it's not true. Whose side are you on anyway?
Side? I'm not on any side. I was just asking a question.
Well, you should think before you ask a question and don't be such a stuck-up
Quiet,
bitch.
both of you. Don't let
Bitch?
Blake get to you.
I'm the bitch.
You don't know squat about squat with your limousines and your shoes.
Eddie, where's Eddie?
There's someone on the ledge.
Eddie, wait! Stay right there!
Scene 11, Loser's Ledge.
Eddie, don't do this!
You have a purpose.
Shards of glass fill my soul.
Put you on this earth for something.
You promised me.
1,000 lacerations, but there is no hemostasis.
It's in your heart, I know it. When the moment comes, you'll show it.
And all I can do is believe.
When the moment comes,
All I can do is
Blackout, end of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1, the psych ward. Eddie is in bed.
It's okay, Eddie. You're safe now.
Safe. Really? Tyler shouldn't have stopped me. You shouldn't have stopped me. And now what? I'm locked up. I'm locked up again, and this time in a goddamn psych ward. It's no one's place to stop a man when the time has come to go. It takes courage to get out on that ledge, and I was ready. And I don't know if I'll ever be ready again, and now all I can do is live. What color is the sky today? What color is the sky?
It's blue, Eddie. It's a nice blue sky today.
No, Tiff. It's gray. Don't you see? It's always gray. The wards, they grow quiet. The sounds start to slow. But my ghosts were here long ago. There's no use denying. There's no point in trying. So save all your crying for someone who cares. If you ever loved me, it's already cost me. You think you found me, you've already lost me. If you ever loved me, it's already cost me. You think you found me, you've already lost me. And I need to go now, where the sky's a lighter shade of gray, a lighter shade of gray.
I'll no longer love you. Thank you. You taught me for a moment. Hope
to go where the sky
Yes.
a lighter shade of gray.
A lighter shade.
A lighter shade, a lighter shade of gray. Ooh, a lighter shade of gray.
When every dream you had lies broken, and every promise ever made is better left unspoken, you can fall to your knees and stop trying to breathe. Can I ever forgive you for breaking my heart? I was whole when you found me. Now I'm broken in pieces. It's time to start healing. I was whole when you found me. Now I'm broken in pieces. It's time to start healing. Can I ever forgive you for breaking my heart?
Scene 2, an operating room. There is a patient on an operating table.
In the House of Medicine, surgeons are kings. And today you are princes, yes. So who will make the first incision for me? Blake? Perhaps my son will? Step up. Show them how it's done. One cut. One cut of the knife. Take care with your dissection. You are the intersection between man and God.
One cut, turn the blade to the tendon, to the wrist. Can't resist one cut. One cut of the knife, one slip, changed my life. Never have to cut again.
One cut, peel it back, grab a forceps, grab a clamp, feel the blood flow through your hand. You're a god now, son.
One cut, I don't want it, never had it, never will. One cut, I'm not my father, never had it, never will. When I was just a boy, I dreamed of life I might have lived. One cut, I'm not my father. One cut, I'm not my father. When I was just a boy, I dreamed of poetry and dance. One cut, I'm not my father. One cut, I'm not my father. When I was just a boy. One cut, you killed the dream. One cut, I'm not my father. One cut, I'm not my father.
Okay, get him out of here. Get him out. Tyler? Tyler? Come here. Take a fresh blade and continue. Blake, the patient comes first.
But Dad,
No, the patient comes first, okay? The patient always comes first.
Dad.
No.
Scene 3, a lecture room.
There you are. We missed you at study group yesterday.
I was busy.
I saw Eddie just now. I didn't realize he was, well, still around.
Why are you telling me?
What did I ever do to you? I've only ever tried to be your friend.
Girls like me aren't friends with girls like you.
What?
Girls like me work for girls like you. Do you have a maid?
Of course. I mean, yes, we have staff.
My mother cleans houses. Did you know that? Since I was 8 years old, I would go with her after school, sometimes during school, to help her clean, so she could finish one more house, make an extra $20 or $30. Have you ever worked?
I work at lots of things. I've just never had a job, is all.
I've worked every day since I was a child. When I was 14, I started working in bars to help out, and I don't need you judging me.
I've never judged you. We all rooted for you and Eddie. I thought you two were great together.
Great? Two misfits? Two losers? And now we've got exams again next week, and I've been distracted. And my mother, she fell again. She's got arthritis from all the bending and lifting, and she can't lift things now. So I'm working again, because someone's got to. And it's all just too much. It's just too much. And screw you, Eddie!
So is anyone up on parasitic gut diseases? This amoebic lifestyle thing is totally confusing. First they invade the intestinal wall, and then... I'm sorry, have I interrupted something?
We were just having a moment.
Can I help?
Tiff is having a moment.
Yeah, can I help?
I don't think so. I don't think anyone can.
Well, if you can't lift yourself up, then I can pull you up.
Thanks. But it's not so much the getting up, but the staying up that's the problem.
Don't I know it? But stand we must.
You get it. I feel the weight of the world, the magnetic pull of the poles on the holes in my soul. I feel the spin of the earth. I'm a fistful of dirt blown away. Oh ashes to ashes, and dust unto dust. It's all ashes. Oh ashes to ashes, and dust unto dust. It's all ashes. Oh, I've come undone. Oh, I've unraveled my thread. I worked and I fought, but the mountain is so far away.
So you say, but you're wasting today.
And I worked and I fought, but the mountain is so far away.
First drawn to the fray, don't give the fight away.
And I've come undone.
The fights and the wars that you won.
The winners today, and the winners tomorrow, and the losers today can only fall.
Got to rise, rise, rise.
Because gravity, oh gravity never forgets.
Gravity's just a wave of the ground.
Pulls you down. Because gravity never forgets.
Gravity's just a wave of the ground.
Pulls you down. It pulls you down.
Tiff, you won't fail. Not the exams, not life. I won't let you.
We won't let you. You know, medicine is teamwork. Like a rocket to the moon. We cannot and we will not fail.
Let me help you.
Help? Are you offering me money? Do you still think I need your charity?
No, I was just offering to study with you, share notes, but it's...
Thanks.
Eddie, it's so good to see you.
Hey, guys. Hey, Tiff. But I've only come to say goodbye and to thank you
No need.
for what you did up there. I'm doing better now. But I can't do this anymore. This, look to your left, look to your right. One of you won't be here to graduate. It looks like I'll be that one.
Can't do this anymore? Stay then. For one last lecture. Stay, Eddie. Today, we will discuss osteosarcoma.
Wait, that was not on the schedule. Weren't we supposed to discuss these diseases of the heart?
I studied diseases of the heart.
We will go a little out of our order today. Osteosarcoma is an aggressive malignant tumor of the bone, most commonly found in children. What kind of cell is involved? Does anyone know? Tyler? Christina? Eddie?
Mesenchymal.
That is correct. In my case, it started when I was 12 years old, with pain in my knee in the night. I can't remember how many doctor visits there were or hospital stays. They cut it out with a saw and a chisel. Then chemotherapy for months. The very memory brings the taste of vomit to my lips. Then I learned to walk again, as best I could. But when it was all done, I was alive, but not necessarily happy to be so. I was 15 years old, 2 years behind in school, and a cripple. Today, I am the chairman of medicine. But then I was ready to curl up in a ball and let life wash over me. We all feel that way sometimes. But I succeeded in spite of myself, with the support of people that would not allow me to fail. So before any of you think of quitting my school, before you walk out the door and think of better for sure, you ought to walk a mile in my shoes. Before you walk out the door, before you zero the score, you better walk a mile, limp a mile in my shoes.
Everybody feels the grass is always greener.
Everybody feels their streets are always meaner.
Before you walk out the door, sit down and think it some more. You need to walk a mile in my shoes.
Before you walk out the door, we need to settle the score. You need to walk a mile in my shoes. Everybody thinks I'm the kid who has it all. Everybody laughs now and can't wait to watch me
Before you walk out the doors, you better think it some more. You need to walk a mile in my shoes. Before you walk out the door, before you zero the score, you better walk a mile, limp a mile in my shoes.
Everybody feels the grass is always greener.
Everybody feels their streets are always meaner.
Before you walk out the door, sit down and think it some more. You need to walk a mile in my shoes.
Before you walk out the door, we need to settle the score. You need to
Walk a mile, limp a mile, dance a mile, run a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Eddie, you really just gonna let me win? Last time we saw each other, you really beat the crap out of me, and now you're just slinking away.
You can't get to me anymore, Blake. I'm done here.
What about, walking a mile in my shoes?
You can piss off a mile.
Look, I'm sorry for what I did, okay? We've all got our own story. We've got our own problems.
I heard about your hand. It's so easy for a blade to slip. I mean, what was it you said? Cuts through a hand like butter?
Yes, well, it will be okay. Thankfully, no major tendons or arteries were crossed.
Yeah, almost like you knew just where to cut.
Yeah. Look, I was a jerk and a gunner and an all-around bastard. My shrink makes me say that. Every day. It's kind of like a negative self-affirmation. Eddie, you need to stay and finish this. See, I was riding you because I felt you were better than me. And you are better than me. I mean, we saw your hands. You've got great hands and gross anatomy.
Anyway, look, I'm really behind on a lot of things. There's no way I can sit for exams.
Yes, well, I want you to have these. They're my notes. It's everything you need. It's got like 9 different highlighter colors in there. It's like a gunner's wet dream. Just go ahead and take it. Come on, you can cram from here and still finish the year.
I guess. Thanks. But this is the original.
Well, I won't be needing it. See, it turns out that one of us won't be here to graduate. It's a great dream to become a doctor, but it's not my dream. Good luck on exams, Eddie.
I was just coming to say, I don't know what I was coming to say, that you're a bastard and a coward.
I'm sorry. Okay? I'm so very sorry. We're both broken, aren't we?
There's a million ways to break, all right.
And a million ways to make them whole.
I wish I could have known you before life stood hard and known you before little things gathered and grew heavy.
Oh, I wish I could have known you in that child's early morning. Before the sky stood storming, were you ready? For you I'd part the waters, for you I'd lift the mountain, for you I give no quarter, for you I'd pass the fountain of you. Till death do us part, I give you my heart. Oh, I will be a rock, I won't crumble no more.
Oh, I will be your anchor when you wash upon my shore.
Till death do us part, I give you my heart.
For you I'd walk through fire,
For you I'd face the darkness. For you I can climb higher.
for you I'd face the starkness of life.
Till death do us part, I give you my heart. Oh, I will be a rock, I won't crumble no more.
Oh, I will be your anchor when you wash upon my shore.
Till death do us part, I give you. Till death do us part, I give you. Till death do us part, I give you my
Scene 4, the lecture hall.
Well, that written part of the exam wasn't that bad.
Easy for you to say, you know everything.
I think Professor Crutch took it easy on us. The test could have been much harder.
It felt hard enough.
It was okay. Tiff, it's gonna be okay.
But we're only half done. The Aussie is in just a few minutes, and I just don't feel prepared.
It'll be fine. It'll be just like we practiced. Here,
Tyler takes off the necklace and hands it to Tiff.
this has brought me luck, I think. But I want you to wear it for this.
Thank you, Tyler. It does seem calming somehow.
Aussie, objective structured clinical exam. There will be 16 stations that you will each rotate through, each with a simulated patient scenario.
Objective structured clinical exam.
A suitable patient history, physical exam, and assessment and plan are all required for a passing grade.
Objective structured clinical exam.
We begin in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jones. What happened to you today?
There's been this sort of pain that's been pressing at my chest. Sometimes when I'm walking, but mostly when I rest.
How would you describe its nature?
Is it sharp or is it dull?
I need an accurate location. Is it high or is it low?
Is it left or is it right? Worse in the morning or at night?
Take a breath. Now hold your breath. I'll count to 10. I'll tell you when.
How long have you had this problem?
How long does each pain last?
Do you have gonorrhea?
What? Hello, I'm Dr. Smith. What troubles you today?
It hurts when I do this.
Don't do that.
I'm sure I need an MRI. Won't you set things up for me? But my HMO keeps saying, deny, deny, deny.
Well, your reflexes are fine. In fact, better than mine.
Ouch.
A little tender, it would seem.
What? A problem with my spleen?
No, not your spleen.
What you need is rest and heat.
Yes, you must stay off your feet.
Just a muscle strain, I'm sure.
In the center of my chest.
Does the pain go to the left?
To the arm?
To the jaw?
Not at all. It's worse when I'm at work. My boss is such a jerk.
Panic, 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 panic.
Good grief, he's right. You've had a panic attack.
And that's time. Grades will be posted tomorrow.
Scene 5, the lecture room.
I passed. I passed, Eddie.
I passed. I guess we all did.
I can't believe this year's almost over. Soon we won't be first years.
Not a day too soon. If there's scut to do, you'll do it with a grin. Not again.
Well, it's just about over. Quite a bit can happen in a year.
Professor, will the merger change things?
I'm sure it will. Medicine, like the world around it, is always changing. We bend a little so that we do not break. But do not fear the future. Had I known it was going to be like this 20 years ago, I would not have changed a thing. Medicine is, and always will be, the noblest of callings. Congratulations all for making it this far. It's a milestone worth having. Your hardest year is done. Take a step now forward in this never-ending chain. Asclepius, Hippocrates, Galen, and Maimonides. From the Nobel-winning laureate to the humblest country doc, who have built this most magnificent, who have built this surely human, built this most magnificent, who have built this surely human edifice of medicine. And now you will go on and become a second year, then third and fourth, not much behind, and internships and residence, attendees and professorships. Today starts the rest of your life. Today starts the rest of your life.
Got a letter in the mail. Gonna change my life.
Got a letter in the mail. Gonna change my life.
Today starts the rest of my life. Today starts the rest of my life. I'm gonna be a doctor now. 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 Today starts the rest of my life. Today starts the rest of my life.
Professor Crutch gathers a few things from the podium, takes off his lab coat, and hangs it on the wall. End of play. Blackout.